Now we're going to get down to the brass tacks and take you step by step through the process of planning and carrying out a good structured intervention. If you haven't been taking notes up to this point, it's probably a good idea to start because we're really going to drill down into the detail. In fact, one of the first things that you want to do is assign one of your intervention team to be the detail person, to keep track of all the little bits of information that are going to be required to carry out this intervention. And we've even got some tools to help you.
If you go onto the website, you can download these tools. You'll see right away that we have an organizer, and this organizer is designed so that you can keep all of the information you collect in one place. So for instance, you will have a place to put all your team members, all their phone numbers, information that you get from treatment centers, financial information, travel arrangements, everything that you need to prepare an intervention, you can put in the organizer. Just like a wedding, you don't want to keep it all in your head and forget important details. On intervention day, you want to make sure every detail has been taken care of. So we also offer you a checklist, and that checklist lists everything that you need to do from A to Z, beginning to end. And so as you accomplish tasks, you can just check them off, and right before the intervention day, you can check that list, finalize the list, and make sure that everything is done and completed. Finally, we're offering a treatment center questionnaire.
And this is really helpful because a lot of times you're going to be contacting different treatment centers and you won't know exactly what to ask them. Well, we do know what you need to ask them, and we've put that together in a questionnaire that's very easy to use so you can get all the right information from each treatment center and make a choice on where you want your loved one to go to get help.
And as you go through the rest of the videotapes, we'll have other downloads that will help you plan and prepare, and we'll let you know what those are as we go along. If you and your family decide that you need to work with a professional interventionist, there are a few ways to find good, experienced interventionists. First of all, call a local treatment center and see if there's somebody in your home area. If not, you can call a nationally known treatment centers such as Hazelden up in Center City, Minnesota, or any of the other major treatment centers, because they keep lists, national level lists of interventionists that are available to you.
And they'll always be happy to work with you and answer questions. The key point in bringing together an intervention is to do the planning and preparation that's required. Don't cut any corners, because a well-planned intervention is much more likely to succeed. And in the unlikely event that the person doesn't go to treatment on that particular day, you'll know exactly what to do next. Our video intervention workshop has been designed to help you put together a good structured family intervention on your own. But there are times when you may need the help of a professional, and these are somewhat common sense kind of things, but I want to go over them with you very carefully now. For example, if a person is actively suicidal or if they have had a history of suicide attempts or threats, it's time to call in a professional because you may be in over your head. By the same token, if there's a history of psychiatric issues, if they've had a long-standing depression or they have anxiety disorders or anything like that that's going to make this just a little bit too difficult, you will benefit by bringing in a professional and having them work with you. Also, if they have been violent or abusive with members of the family, the situation may become too emotionally loaded and you're going to be better off working with a professional. Sometimes family relationships have deteriorated to the point that the family can't really work together, or they're not really confident in working with the alcoholic or addict. A professional interventionist will help to unify your team and make the whole process go more smoothly. Also, if there is a long history or any kind of a history of previous treatment attempts and treatment failures, a professional interventionist is going to be able to help you identify what the problems were, what the obstacles are going forward, and help to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Finally, if the family is just uncomfortable doing the intervention on their own and they would feel more comfortable working with a professional, by all means do so. But for the vast majority of families, you do have what it takes to do an intervention on your own. If you follow through with our program step by step, it's very likely that you're going to be successful in getting your loved one into treatment.